My New Year's resolution was to be more. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video where I will discuss and share 3 techniques for maximizing and supercharging your productivity without sacrificing your freedom. Because who doesn't want a good foundation to launch from? I am insecure about my productivity, and if I'm not being productive, I am tweaking. It can be bad because fueled by only ambition, I end up sacrificing my freedom and giving up on my pleasures, which can really affect my growth. That's why these techniques are my lifeline to keeping myself balanced. For my first time watchers, hello, my name is Millie Sharp, and I want to help you cultivate a successful environment for your personal growth. So without further ado, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this episode and see what's in store. So let us begin. Let's go on a little journey together for context sakes. So as I previously stated, my New Year's resolution was to be more and actually start trying. My first attempt at realizing this goal was following in the footsteps of Alex Hormozi, who, if you know, is a famous entrepreneur with numerous accomplishments, and most notably a multi-million-dollar company built around helping not only people, but businesses as well. Now, the attempt in question, I termed the 6 Sharp Weeks. Great name. These were entailed by 6 weeks of being an early bird, so waking up at 5 a.m. every day, no Xbox, no movies or TV, no guitar, and also 1 day and night a week for social interaction. The rest, work and reading. So yeah, it's pretty tough, but this project or this challenge of mine was made in imitation of Alex's 12 by 30 challenge, which is a challenge where he would work 12-hour days for 30 days, 12 hours a day for 30 days straight. Yeah. No, not for me. That's way too much for me to jump in as a first time challenge goer. So I was not about to do that. In contrast with my rules laid out for my own 6 Sharp Weeks, I began my journey. And quickly, from my recollection, it was about 1 to 2 weeks in where things really started to become enlightening for me. So I started off by honing my skills as an aspiring sound editor for movies and TV, some self-discovery with a little dash in, and then also mainly refining my portfolio for the first time in a year. So all of this going on throughout the weeks, progress was amazing at the beginning. The first 2 weeks were great, making progress in strides. But once that week 3 came to my door, I started interacting with some unexpected obstacles. The first was that projects started to move past their deadlines into a dog pile of different things that really took a hit on my efficiency. And most notably, my satisfaction began to tank. And once that started happening, those alluring distractions started creeping in my ear, and things quickly took a turn for the worst. Quickly did I become absolutely dismayed by what I was doing, and simply getting out of bed in the morning had me wishing that I could just go back to sleep, and that being asleep was better than being awake. It never got dark, but it definitely gave me a realization that I had sacrificed time spent with others and having fun with time spent dragging myself out of bed, grueling through simple tasks, and bowing in the face of perfectionism. And this revelation was inspiring to me because I found out that growth isn't a straight line you just have to push through and pass the finish line. It actually meanders. And to traverse its obstacles, you need to utilize every trick in the book. And this means not only utilizing your strengths, but your perceived flaws as well. This revelation was probably my greatest takeaway from this tough special event, because you don't learn as much or grow as much as when you are pushed outside of your comfort zone. And that is something that everyone, I think, should do, and why I would still recommend this kind of tough challenge. But this tough challenge, special event, what have you name it, that's not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about today is your life and how you can traverse its pathways towards improvement and growth. So let's get into these 3 techniques so that you don't degrade your life and sacrifice all your freedom for marginal gain. The first technique that we will be discussing is how to weaponize your time. Your versatility as an entrepreneur, a student, a hobbyist is tethered to your capability of managing a schedule. Easier said than done, believe you me. However, the chief lesson that I learned through progressing through this process is that managing your time is subjective and can easily change and be altered by a variety of different things. In many projects, simply giving yourself more time to complete said project can have the inverse effect on not only your efficiency, but the quality of work as well. Alex Hormozi's wife, that Hormozi family, they're at it again. Alex Hormozi's wife, Leah Hormozi, I hope I said that right, has a video that I've linked in the description where she talked about how you should actually give yourself half the time you think it takes to complete a project, so that you can use pressure to your advantage. The second technique in question is to feast on your incentives. Your life is tied to the joys and satisfaction of actually living. A fool lives without the pleasures of life. Special events are one thing, of course, but this is your life we are talking about. Having a reward to work for is critical towards reliable motivation. It's your lifeline towards consistency long term. Carrot on a stick. We need it. If you can properly utilize your incentives, you can have anything be a far more easy task to take on. This is where you have to be creative, because these rewards and incentives don't have to be tangible. So you should do your research to find how other people give themselves rewards for their hard work, both immediately and delayed. The final technique in question is to plan. To plan. You gotta plan. And the reason you have to plan is because you have to know what systems you run on. It's habits. You run on habits. Every single human being on Earth follows these mysterious mental tracks that you nearly subconsciously follow. You feel gross, have bad breath, brush your teeth, feel good as new. You wake up in the morning feeling groggy, take a shower, you feel right awake. You get home from work and you're super stressed, got it in the day, take a nice warm shower, cool off. You want to start the day right, you get out of bed, you make your bed, feel right. You want to get home and relax, sit on the couch and feel those sensations just ease away as you sink into the cushions. Habits are so critical for illuminating our direction. If you can consciously utilize these set routines, think about the possibilities that you can utilize. If you can identify a cue and a routine, you can implement if you can identify a cue and reward, you can implement a routine. It's the basic structure of any habit. Learn more about this subject, and you can not only manipulate or notice habits, but you can create them and stack them together into a web that is amazing for your development. If you can properly manage your time, you can clarify your plans. And if you can properly utilize your incentives, you can gamify your challenges. Master all 3, and you can supercharge your productivity while retaining your freedom. Congratulations for making it to the end of this video. Your attention span is commendable. If this realm of self-improvement interests you, you can find a link to my Discord server in the description below, where you can accelerate your growth and development through utilization of free tools and quotes provided by me, along with interacting with like-minded individuals. I stream 3 days a week and engage upon topics chosen by said community for not only the thrill for me, but the inspiration for them to tackle their own endeavors. Have a chance to choose which one I embark upon. But with if you want to join, you can. If you don't, best of luck on your endeavors. It would make my day to see you in the community, but no harm, no foul. That's gonna do it for me today, my guys. And we have, let's see, on the next agenda, we'll probably be covering sound, and I'll put a little twist on it to make it more acceptable for other people, so it's not just a little too boring. But we have things to do. Peace and love. I'll see you next time, and with that, I bid you ciao. Great job.